wearing camouflage trunks and weighing in at 144 pounds. He enters the ring with a record of 8 wins, no losses, 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Santa Clarita, California, Sid El Harrak. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trunks and weighing in at 144 1/2 pounds. He's undefeated in 9 professional fights, 9 wins, no losses, 6 wins by knockout. From Houston, Texas, please welcome Lanard, the Fireman Lane.
Back up. Gentlemen, you received your instructions in the dressing room. You know exactly what I expect. Give me a good, hard, clean fight and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
Ring record, age. These two have a lot of similarities, but the physical dimensions quite different. El Harrak, 4 inches taller, 4 inches longer. He's probably 6 or 7 pounds heavier right now as well. And the rules here in Minnesota, we're talking about the ABC rules. Most important thing is that you cannot be saved by the bell in any round. No 3 knockdown and no standing in.
Here we go.
So we're set to go with our opening bout of the evening. A couple of welterweights. You see the height and reach differential from El Harrak that Steve chronicled. Both fighters suggested that probably Lane will want to try and get on the inside, and we expect to see him try and do that shortly.
Lane is a very good body puncher, so if he does get to the inside, he'll be very comfortable there and probably be pretty effective there too. You see, in terms of amateur statistics, El Harrak didn't have a green card, so he couldn't fight in a lot of national tournaments here. Lane fought in national tournaments, did okay. And in terms of professional experience, well, almost dead even.
Right hand misses, and so does the left from Lane, trying to jab his way in, showing us combinations even if they're not landing. El Harrak trying to establish the jab early in what is a pretty small ring, an 18-foot ring.
Lanard Lane, even though he's shorter, is fighting a tall fight right now. He's sticking with his jab and being very disciplined thus far.
They talk about how you can, even as a shorter fighter, you can fight effectively from the outside if you do it right.
He seems very comfortable right now staying away, and the funny thing is it's been Sid El Harrak's punches that have been short. Right there you see it, his jab 3-4 inches short.
Nice right hand and a quick left hook from Lane. He is blasting El Harrak and has him in some trouble here in round 1, pushing him back.
Breakdown punch. Here we go.
Big right, and down goes El Harrak.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come here. Here we go.
Still a minute left to go in this round. Can El Harrak get to round 2?
Don't punch.
He has never been down as a pro, El Harrak, so that was something for Lanard Lane.
Yeah, when you're sparring with all the big names, that doesn't happen because of the headgear and the bigger gloves.
Yeah, and he went down pretty hard. It was a right hand right on the button.
There is just 30-some seconds left in this round as Harrak goes down from 2 more rights.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ready to go? Come here.
The Fighting Fireman from Houston is off to a blazing start.
Don't punch.
Instead of putting out a fire, he's creating a fire out.
How is he ever? Round 1 goes into the books. Maybe if Harrak can last these last few seconds.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, champ. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Don't worry about it. How you feel? All right?
Come on, wake up.
Come on, wake up. Give me some more. Wake up. Wake up, champ. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, champ, wake up.
You know where you're at?
Yes, sir.
Are you headache or dizzy?
No, sir.
Can you count for me? 5, 6, 8.
Lanard Lane in this first round had no problem shortening the distance between him and the taller Sid El Harrak. Right hand on the button, led with the jab, and you see both of El Harrak's hands were down when that right hand by Lane landed. And that wasn't it. There was a second knockdown coming up. And here it is again, Lane coming in behind the jab. And it's as if that jab just masks that right hand.
Ready?
We headed to round 2, and El Harrak, the 27-year-old from Las Vegas now, lived in California and came from London, England, knocked down twice in the first round. He'd never felt that before as a pro. And Lanard Lane, the 9-0 fighting fireman from Houston, Texas, formerly went to Prairie View A&M, is off to a very good start.
And now the irony in Mike McCallum, former great world champion, being the corner man for El Harrak is that I don't think McCallum was ever down once in his career. Had one of the greatest chins ever, and here he is trying to tell a guy who's just been down twice in the first round what to do. It's kind of ironic.
That's a very good point. It's like Ted Williams saying, don't worry about those 3 strikeouts.
Right.
Well, one thing about a trainer, he can't teach a fighter how to take a punch.
Wouldn't that be nice? Now, El Harrak, in this round, Antonio, what does he have to do early to get through? And I just took a big right hand from Lane again.
Right now, he needs to get on his bicycle. In the fighters meeting, all he talked about was all the fighters that he has sparred with, and I was kind of concerned. Does he have that sparring partner mentality?
He got hit by another left hook. He is in trouble early in this round, and we're almost halfway through. But Harrak is fighting back better now. He's landing a few punches.
He's fighting back out, but you know what? I never felt he had his legs back after that first knockdown. Still doesn't.
I think you're right.
No.
Halfway through round number 2, and Sid El Harrak has had a rough time with Lanard Lane. Another right hand lands. Wow, fight is stopped.
That was an early stoppage.
Out of nowhere.
Stand up, baby.
Sid El Harrak is inconsolable. And Lanard Lane, of course, wants to celebrate the victory as Mark Nelson stops the fight.
The timing was weird. It's not as if Sid wasn't taking punches. He was. Every time Lane threw a right hand. But Harrak was fighting back. And at that particular moment, he didn't seem that hurt.
It's unexplainable. I mean, he was, Lane was throwing punches, but really at that time, he had all of his faculties on him. If he was going to stop the fight, he should have stopped him in the first round.
Y'all looking at the future. He was hot. We had to put him out.
He's making his own analogies to firefighting there. Pretty good, Lanard.
It is what it is, baby.
Well, let's take a look at how it ended.
Yeah, Lanard Lane opened the second round very poised. It was not in a rush. And Mark Nelson saw that right hand, obviously. But after this point, El Harrak started punching back. Now, here's the end. You're going to see one more right hand. El Harrak never had any defense for it, never slipped his head. And you know what? The irony there is the last 2 punches that Lanard Lane threw, he missed. A right hand and a left hook.
Yes.
They both missed. And I think there's the right hand, there's the left hook. They both missed. Nelson was moving in. Strange stoppage.
Interesting, strange timing. And, as you look at Harrak getting hit with these, El Harrak getting hit with these punches, he said, my whole life is boxing, and I'll do whatever it takes to win, but Lane was just too much for him.
And, you look at these two guys being matched as undefeated guys, neither one with the big amateur background. Maybe that's why they agreed to take each other on as undefeated fighters. But they were so similar in all the numbers, not similar in the ring at all.
And with the age, both starting a little late, I have to say that it's obvious that Lane has had great schooling. I mean, for not having such an illustrious amateur career, it looks like he has the total package as a professional.
Thank God for the opportunity.
Derwin Richards, his trainer.
Thank y'all. Even the haters, even want to doubt me, thank y'all. Without y'all, we lose.
Wow. And we're going to get all the particulars now from Dan Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Nelson stops the bout at 1:38 of the second round. The winner by technical knockout, undefeated Lanard, the Fireman Lane.
So Lanard Lane gets his 10th win as a professional. It's his 7th KO. And this young man from Houston, Texas, gets himself a very, very big win.